Imagine standing in a modern observatory. Screens glow, telescopes hum, satellites beam data from space. It feels advanced. It feels permanent. We assume astronomy is a modern science, born from telescopes and satellites. But if you step into the ruins of ancient civilizations, that illusion collapses, because scattered across mountains, deserts, and canyons are monuments that track the heavens with precision. Scientists still struggle to explain. These are not myths. These are not legends. These are real artifacts sitting in real places, and they whisper secrets about the stars that modern science is only beginning to rediscover. Today, we explore 5 ancient astronomy mysteries scientists still cannot explain. Mystery number 1, Machu Picchu's Intihuatana stone high in the Peruvian Andes. At nearly 8,000 feet sits Machu Picchu. Tourists see terraces and temples, but hidden among them is the Intihuatana stone, the hitching post of the sun. On the winter solstice, the sun stands directly above it, casting no shadow. Perfect alignment, perfect timing. Mainstream history tells us the Incas had no telescopes, no advanced instruments. Yet this stone proves they tracked solar cycles with uncanny accuracy. Was it ritual? Was it science? Or both? The stone itself is carved from granite, positioned at a vantage point overlooking the valley. Its angles are so precise that modern archaeologists have compared its shadow play to the accuracy of a sundial. But unlike a sundial, this was not for daily timekeeping. It was for cosmic cycles. The Incas believed the sun was a living deity, and the Intihuatana was a tether, a way to ensure the sun did not drift away during the darkest days of the year. Priests gathered here to perform ceremonies, binding the sun to the earth. The ritual was both symbolic and practical. It reassured the people that the cycle of seasons would continue, that crops would grow, that life itself would endure. Yet the precision of its alignment suggests more than ritual. It suggests systematic observation over generations. How did they achieve this without instruments? Did they use horizon markers? Did they rely on oral traditions passed down through centuries? Or did they possess a lost knowledge we no longer understand? Some scholars argue the stone was part of a larger network of astronomical markers across the Andes. Others believe it was primarily ceremonial, its accuracy a byproduct of ritual practice. But the fact remains, the Intihuatana stone ties the Inca civilization to the cosmos in ways we still struggle to understand. But if you think a carved stone in the Andes is impressive, wait until you see how the Maya tracked the heavens with mathematics that still baffles scientists today. Mystery number 2, the Mayan calendar. The Maya civilization built one of the most complex calendar systems in human history. Their Dresden Codex contains eclipse tables and planetary cycles so precise they rival modern astronomy. They calculated Venus's orbit within fractions of today's measurements. They predicted eclipses centuries in advance. Naked eye observation alone seems insufficient. Did they possess lost instruments or mathematical techniques we've only recently rediscovered? The Maya used 3 interlocking calendars. The Tzolk'in. How? A 260-day ritual calendar divided into 20 periods of 13 days. Each day carried spiritual significance, guiding ceremonies, agricultural tasks, and even naming conventions. The Hab, a 365-day solar calendar divided into 18 months of 20 days, plus a short month of 5 nameless days, considered unlucky. This calendar tracked the agricultural cycle, planting and harvesting, the long count. A calendar that tracked epochs lasting thousands of years. It was designed to measure cosmic cycles, not just human lifetimes. Together, these calendars created a system that could predict celestial events with astonishing accuracy. Venus was especially important. The Maya believed its cycles influenced war, agriculture, and coronations. Priests watched the sky, recording its movements, and used them to determine when kings should ascend, when armies should march, when sacrifices should be made. Venus was not just a planet, it was a god, a harbinger of fate. Modern astronomers admit the accuracy of Mayan eclipse predictions is staggering, yet no one can explain how they achieved it without telescopes. Some scholars argue they relied on generations of careful observation, building mathematical models from centuries of data. Others believe they possessed instruments now lost to history. The calendar also reflected a worldview where history was cyclical, not linear. Civilizations rose and fell in cosmic rhythm, echoing the movements of the stars. This philosophy challenges our modern belief in progress, reminding us that time may not be a straight line but a repeating pattern. Even today, the Mayan calendar fascinates. In 2012, popular culture misinterpreted the long count as predicting the end of the world, but in reality, it simply marked the end of one great cycle and the beginning of another. For the Maya, endings were beginnings, and time was eternal. But while the Maya carved their knowledge into codices, in Bronze Age Europe, someone forged a star map in gold that still defies explanation. Mystery number 3, the Nebra Sky Disk. In 1999, looters unearthed a bronze disk in Germany, just 12 inches wide, adorned with gold symbols of the sun, moon, and stars. Dated to 1600 BC, it is Europe's oldest known depiction of the cosmos. The disk shows the Pleiades star cluster, crucial for agricultural calendars. It includes arcs, marking solstices. This was not art, it was science, Bronze Age science. But here's the enigma. How did they know? The disk implies generations of sky observation, or perhaps knowledge exchanged across cultures. Its burial in ritual context suggests it was sacred, a fusion of astronomy and spirituality. The craftsmanship is extraordinary. Gold inlays mark celestial bodies with precision. The arcs on the sides correspond to the angle of sunrise and sunset at solstices in Central Europe. This means whoever made it understood not just the stars, but the movement of the sun across the horizon throughout the year. Some scholars argue it was a portable calendar, used to synchronize farming with celestial cycles. Others believe it was a ceremonial object, a symbol of power for a Bronze Age elite who claimed dominion over the heavens. Its discovery reshaped our understanding of European prehistory. It proved that Bronze Age societies possessed astronomical knowledge far more advanced than previously believed. Yet its origins remain mysterious. Who made it? How was the knowledge acquired? And why was it buried? The Nebra Sky Disk was found alongside swords, axes, and jewelry, suggesting it was part of a ritual deposit. Was it buried to honor the gods, to protect its knowledge, or to mark the end of an era? UNESCO has recognized the disk as one of the most important archaeological finds of the 20th century. It challenges our assumptions about the intellectual capacity of Bronze Age societies. It forces us to reconsider the timeline of scientific progress, and yet, despite decades of study, the disk still whispers secrets we cannot fully decode. But while the Nebra Sky Disk was small enough to hold in your hands in India, an emperor built astronomical instruments so massive they still tower over us today. Mystery number 4, Jantar Mantar, India's stone observatories. Fast forward to the 18th century. Maharaja Jai Singh II, ruler of Jaipur, envisioned something extraordinary. He was not content with the instruments of his time. He wanted accuracy beyond what smaller devices could achieve. He wanted to revive ancient Indian astronomy and surpass European methods. His solution was audacious: build observatories so massive that human error would be minimized and the heavens themselves could be measured with stone. These observatories, known as Jantar Mantar, were constructed in Jaipur, Delhi, Ujjain, Varanasi, and Mathura. They were not temples, they were instruments, colossal, geometric structures designed to track the movements of the sun, moon, and stars. The most famous is the Samrat Yantra, a giant sundial rising like a triangular wall against the sky. Its shadow sweeps across a marble scale, measuring time to within 2 seconds. Imagine that, a stone instrument built centuries ago, rivaling the precision of modern clocks. Then there is the Jai Prakash Yantra, hemispherical bowls carved into the ground. Observers could stand inside them and see the heavens projected around them. It was a planetarium made of stone, centuries before the word existed. The Ram Yantra consists of cylindrical structures used to measure the altitude and azimuth of celestial bodies. Together, these instruments formed a network of astronomical tools that allowed Jai Singh's scholars to chart the skies with astonishing precision. Why build them so massive? Jai Singh believed that scale was the key to accuracy. Smaller instruments were prone to error, shadows were harder to read, alignments were less reliable. By building on a monumental scale, he minimized these errors and created instruments that could rival the telescopes of Europe. But the sheer audacity of building entire complexes as astronomical tools remains unexplained. Was it purely scientific ambition, or was it also political, a way to demonstrate power, knowledge, and empire? Jai Singh's vision was both scientific and symbolic. By constructing these observatories, he aligned himself with the cosmos. He showed his subjects that he was not just a ruler of land, but a ruler connected to the heavens. The Jantar Mantar were monuments to ambition, science, and empire. Even today, scientists marvel at their precision. The instruments are so large that human error is minimized. Shadows and alignments are easier to read at monumental scale. But the question remains, why did Jai Singh choose stone when telescopes were already being used in Europe? Was it a rejection of European methods, a revival of ancient Indian traditions, or simply a belief that stone was eternal while glass and metal were fragile? The Jantar Mantar stand as a testament to human ingenuity. They remind us that science is not always about technology. Sometimes it is about vision, ambition, and the courage to build on a scale that defies imagination. But if you think giant stone instruments are strange, wait until you see how sunlight itself was used to carve time into stone in the deserts of New Mexico. Mystery number 5. Chaco Canyon's Sun Dagger. In the deserts of New Mexico lies Chaco Canyon, a place of ruins, kivas, and ancient roads stretching across the landscape. For centuries, it was the center of ancestral Puebloan culture. But hidden among its cliffs is something far more mysterious, a spiral carved into stone, illuminated by shafts of sunlight in ways that defy coincidence. This spiral is known as the Sun Dagger. Discovered in 1977 by researcher Anna Safire, it quickly became one of the most astonishing archaeoastronomy finds in North America. At midday during the summer solstice, a narrow shaft of sunlight passes between two stone slabs and strikes the center of the spiral. At the winter solstice, two shafts of light bracket the spiral, and at the equinoxes, the light cuts directly across it. It is a solar calendar carved into stone, a living clock that marks the turning of the year. But the mystery deepens. The Sun Dagger also appears to track the 18.6-year lunar cycle, a complex rhythm caused by the moon's wobbling orbit. Few ancient cultures are known to have tracked this cycle, yet here, in Chaco Canyon, the spiral seems to encode it. How did the Puebloans design such a precise light and shadow effect without modern tools? The alignment required exact placement of slabs and deep knowledge of solar movement. Was it ritual? Was it science? Or both? The spiral itself is symbolic. In Puebloan art, spirals represent cycles, journeys, and eternity. When sunlight pierces the spiral, at exact moments of the year, it transforms into a cosmic symbol, a fusion of art, ritual, and astronomy. Some scholars argue the Sun Dagger was a ceremonial site used by priests to mark solstices and equinoxes. Others believe it was a practical calendar, guiding agriculture and migration. Still others suggest it was both, a sacred science, blending survival with spirituality. Yet debates continue. Was the alignment intentional or a coincidence? Could shifting rock slabs have altered the effect over centuries? Archaeologists argue back and forth, but the precision of the alignment suggests design, not accident. The Sun Dagger reminds us that ancient cultures did not separate science from spirituality. For the Puebloans, the cosmos was alive. The sun and moon were deities, their movements messages. To track them was not just science, it was communion. Across deserts, mountains, and forgotten ruins, one truth emerges. Ancient people were watching the skies with a precision that still unsettles us. Their monuments are not just stones and carvings. They are questions carved into time itself. We think progress is permanent, that knowledge only moves forward. But the shadows of the ancients remind us that wisdom can vanish, and mysteries can outlive their makers. Do you believe these monuments hold secrets we've yet to uncover? Share your thoughts, because the stars may still be hiding answers.